company GAZİ Metal, established in 1927 and owned by the Siemag'ın family, ranks among the leading steel traders in Turkey and operates its own steel service center. To extend the value-adding chain with quality products, GAZİ Metal has had a cold rolling mill complex erected by SMS Group. The new plant enables the production of high-grade cold strips for the automotive and domestic goods industries, and the production of silicon strip. The flexible expansion concept of SMS Group is one of the most interesting features of the cold rolling complex. It allows GAZİ Metal a secure and investment-friendly introduction to a new business sector. And at the same time, it provides the option to expand both the capacity and the product range with tin plate. All this was considered in SMS's planning. The expansion possibilities will enable up to 1 million tons of finished strip to be produced later. At present, the mill can manufacture 350,000 tons in widths between 600 and 1,550 millimeters and in gauges of 0.25 to 3.0 millimeters. SMS has delivered their core components: the semi-continuous pickling line, the acid regeneration plant, the reversing cold mill, and the skin pass mill. The supply scope, furthermore, included the complete drive engineering and the electrical and automation systems, including process models. GAZİ Metal can use flexible production routes. Most of the hot strip runs through the pickling line with attached acid regeneration, the cold rolling mill, the batch annealing furnaces, and the skin pass mill. The result? Cold rolled skin pass material. Alternatively, cold rolled hard material can be removed after the pickling line and the cold rolling mill. And the third possibility is to skin pass the coils directly after pickling to obtain hot rolled, pickled, and skin pass material. The yield can be doubled with the planned expansion stage, and in a third expansion stage, it can even be increased to 1 million tons. A coil is supplied using one of the two payoff reels of the semi-continuous pickling line. The strip joiner connects the strips. The tension leveler breaks up the scale and prepares the strip for the pickling process. The exhaust system at the process startup is exemplary for the high-quality requirements of GAZİ Metal. Nothing should impair the quality of the strips, and great importance is attached to this at every process step. The strip then enters the turbulence pickling line. In the inside of the pickling basin, hydrochloric acid is swirled into the pickling channel by injection. The hydrochloric acid washes over the surface at a high level of efficiency. With turbulence technology, less acid and energy is required than with conventional processes, with a higher pickling efficiency. The result? Scale-free surfaces. The next step is the strip drying unit. In order to later expand the plant into a continuous pickling line, a free surface was planned for installation of a further pickling tank. The strip joiner in the entry section will then be replaced by a powerful laser welding machine. In its current configuration, the strip passes through the trimming shear, the inspection stand, the oiler, the dividing shear, and is finally coiled gently with a belt wrapper. Two small horizontal strip accumulators in front of and behind the process section ensure that the plant can continue to be operated at low speed during the coil change. The requirements for the conversion from semi-continuous to continuous operation have already been considered here too. Under the process section, sufficient surface area is available on 2 levels to upgrade the capacity of the strip accumulators. This will allow a higher process speed and double the capacity. The used iron-enriched hydrogen chloride is recycled in the acid treatment plant from SMS at a rate of 1,700 liters per hour. The whole acid volume of the pickling line is covered by this. In the fluidized bed furnace, the used acid and the rinsing water are separated into their individual chemical components at around 900 degrees Celsius. One constituent is iron oxide granulate, which is formed from the spent acid. It is withdrawn continuously from the bottom and can be reused as a recycled resource. The waste gas arising in the fluidized bed furnace is cooled in the Venturi evaporator. In the subsequent process stages, the hydrochloric acid gas is washed out by means of rinsing water. The regenerated hydrochloric acid accumulates in the so-called sump of the absorption column. The regenerated acid is stored in a tank group. An acid reserve is kept here to ensure high availability for the entire pickling line for 72 hours. With the capacity expansion, GAZİ will be obtaining a second recovery plant. In the 6-high stand, the strips are milled at a rolling speed of 1,200 meters per minute to final gauges down to 0.25 millimeters. For non-grain-oriented silicon steel, the final gauges amount to 0.27 to 1.0 millimeters. The future foundation adaptations are already planned to take a capacity expansion by 2 more cold rolling mills. To ensure high strip flatness, exact profile, and the surface quality, the plant has modern rolling technology from SMS. This includes the CVC Plus technology with roll shifting, work and intermediate roll bending system, and the dry strip and multi-zone cooling systems. The mill is equipped with edge drop control for manual operation. This can be integrated at a later date into the closed control loop. EDC minimizes the drop in thickness in the area of the strip edges, which is particularly advantageous for silicon strip. A cold rolled coil is discharged. After annealing, the strip goes on to the skin pass mill. The separated strip tail ends are gathered into plate piles or pup coils and sold by GAZİ Metal. That means profit-yielding usage of the plant. The skin pass mill is 4-high and prepares strips made from carbon steel and silicon steel, and widths from 600 to 1,500 millimeters, and gauges from 0.25 to 3 millimeters. The maximum rolling speed reaches 1,000 meters per minute. The backup rolls of the reversing mill and of the cold mill are identical, which means that the stock keeping of spare parts becomes simplified and cost-effective. 300,000 tons of skin pass strip can be produced per year. The foundations of the skin pass mill are laid out right from the beginning in such a way as to enable a second mill stand to be added. By doing this, the capacity is increased and tin plate is added to the product range. GAZİ metal thus obtains a double cold reduction line, which in addition to skin passing also enables thickness reduction of the strip. The drive systems were created and tailored exactly to GAZİ Metal's product range by SMS, with converters, motors, and gears. The systems are characterized by their high energy efficiency. These are integrated into SMS's advanced X-Pact electrical and automation system, just like the pickling, rolling, and skin pass technologies. The automated closed-loop control circuits, the advanced process models, and the clear, intuitive operator guidance ensure the highly productive and stable operation of all plants. The users were taught intensively by the experts from SMS. This good preparation, together with the use of prefabricated and pre-tested plant components, contributed to the safe commissioning at GAZİ Metal. Conclusion. With the new cold rolling complex from SMS Group, GAZİ Metal can realize its goal of being one of the leading manufacturers of flat-rolled products in Turkey. Thanks above all to the intelligent and already considered expansion possibilities, the Turkish company now has all the options for a successful future with high-quality products adapted to the current market requirements.